If all you wanted in life was to spend quality time with the people you love, how far would you go to achieve your dream? For one family, it could mean a move to the other side of the world. The Bones are struggling to balance work and family life.
I've been working nights and weekends for close to 20 years now.
Dad's not here when we come in from school. Dad's not up when we leave for school in the morning.
Desperate for a fresh start, they believe Australia could be the answer.
The dream is just to have a better quality of family life.
A trial week down under doesn't disappoint.
No way!
That's just amazing.
But could the finances see the family's fate flounder?
Actually, I feel pretty gutted.
I feel quite deflated, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the last 20 years, over 600,000 British citizens have moved to Australia. They're drawn by the lure of the country's 10,500 beaches, an average 9 hours sunshine every day, and the outdoor lifestyle that comes as a result. On the surface, the Bone family have a comfortable life in a beautiful part of the world. But Mum Sarah believes it comes at a price she's no longer willing to pay. The family will spend the next week experiencing everything Australia could offer before deciding whether to move there for good. The 20-hour journey to Perth has brought the Bones more than 10,000 miles from Scotland, but they've taken the trip in their stride.
It wasn't as bad as what I'd anticipated. I had really thought I was going to be really exhausted.
It's certainly better than what we expected, I think. Kids were great on it, so it's doable.
It's the family's first time on Australian soil, and for Sarah and Max, it's been a long time coming.
It's almost a surreal feeling. We've been waiting for almost 6 years now, and we're finally here.
Stepping out of the plane was really day one of our adventure and our prospect of looking into options for a better life.
It just feels so exciting, and I just cannot wait to see what's on offer in Perth.
Having finally reached Australia, ahead lies a week that could change the family's future forever. Meet the Bones, Mum Sarah, Dad Max, Rhiannon who's 15, Cara aged 9 and Hayden who's 4. They live in the village of Ochiltree in East Ayrshire, Scotland.
It has a quiet lifestyle, very nice, safe lifestyle.
We have a really comfortable life financially, beautiful house, beautiful children.
It's a long way from the life Sarah once knew. Falling pregnant with Rhiannon at 16, she found herself alone.
I had nowhere to stay and I had to make an application as homeless through the local authority. To be a parent, a single parent at 16 and to be facing homelessness, it was pretty scary to be by yourself, and Rhiannon kept me going through the whole process and still does today.
I think my mum did such a good job in bringing me up. I mean, she was totally on her own.
Determined to build a better future for herself and her daughter, Sarah returned to education.
I really wanted to kind of show people that I had more in me. So whilst being in a hostel accommodation, I started my degree to turn my life about for myself and my daughter.
And it's only now that I'm older I've seen how she struggled, but she's done such an amazing job because I never saw her struggles.
Sarah's come a long way in the past 15 years. With financial security, a loving husband and a home of her own, everything looks perfect, but it's not.
Dad's never in it at dinner time. Dad doesn't sit down at the table and have dinner with us. Dad's not here when we come in from school. Dad's not up when we leave for school in the morning.
Max's job with the pizza company means long and late shifts away from the family.
I've been working nights and weekends for close to 20 years now.
And that's having an effect on everyone.
When we do spend time as a family, it's great. We have a fantastic time, but it's few and far between.
I will get annoyed that Max is working, and I know that it's not his fault, but it still becomes really frustrating, and it just starts a bit of tension, and then it usually ends up spiralling into something bigger than it was.
It's just so difficult, to get time as a family.
Having made a better life for herself in the past, Sarah's determined to do the same again, this time for her family.
The dream for me is to have the same kind of house that we have established here, but just to have a better lifestyle, to be able to do things after work with the children, whether it be going down the beach, whether it be even just sitting out the back door.
And Max agrees life needs to change.
We also want to have time at the end of your working day where you can have your downtime, have your fun time, and I don't think that's overly happening to a great extent at the moment.
For more than 5 years, Sarah and Max have felt Australia could offer their family the ideal life.
Whether it be naively from watching Home and Away and Neighbours and things like that, as a young person growing up, you have these images or the vision in your head.
It's something inside both of us that's just burning away, and we just need to look at this seriously.
But Max has concerns that will need to be addressed before he'll consider moving his family to the other side of the world.
I think it's a great idea. You know, the weather's great, the lifestyle looks brilliant, but unless we can go out there and get decent jobs, it'd just be crazy for us to be that stupid.
Seeking the perfect family life, the couple are now pinning their hopes on a country they've never visited.
This weekend in Perth is going to be huge for us. It really is for the dream, make or break.
If it doesn't work out in it, I think I'll be absolutely gutted.
The family are spending their trial week in Western Australia's capital city, Perth, staying in the coastal suburb of Mindarie, 22 miles north of the city centre. Home for the week is this modern 3-bedroom house, and as a first taste of Aussie living, it doesn't disappoint.
Wow, this is fantastic. Stairs, double. This is gorgeous.
The two-storey.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Just looking out onto the sea, you can see the sea from here.
Oh, we just need to get a boat, I think.
Steady on, Max. It's early days yet.
Look at the size. It's got the island in the middle.
Sarah loves the kitchen, and the whole family can imagine chilling outdoors.
Well, this is a big space.
Ah, there's a Barbie. Fantastic, Aussie Barbie.
I think Sarah's got more than burgers on her mind.
Candles, you can imagine, along
Nighttime,
the walls.
yeah.
At night time.
Romantic.
It could romantic, yeah.
Romantic, yeah. That sounds good to me.
They've just arrived down under, yet Cara and Rhiannon like what they've seen so far.
First impressions of Australia is awesome, it's warm. Australia just looks incredible. And I mean, this house is just wow.
But Sarah's beginning to realise her dream could live or die over the next week.
This week in Australia is make or break for us. We need to make the decision whether we think that this would provide us with a better life for the family of 5 of us.
And addressing Max's worries will be key.
My concerns are the financial aspects. We can't afford where we'd like to stay, or, you know, can we get the jobs that we would enjoy doing? It's a huge thing we're thinking about doing here.
Back in the UK, the Bones are happy with their 4-bedroom house in the village of Oakhill in East Ayrshire.
I love our house in Oakhill. If I could pick it up and move it to Australia and add a pool, that would just be perfect.
We have the dream house, and it's going to be really, really hard to leave.
The family have a budget of £300,000 for a home in Australia and a clear idea of what they'd like.
It would need to be 4 bedrooms. Our kids would never cope having to go back and share a bedroom.
Got a bee in my bonnet about a pool.
That's the swinging point for my 3 children, is to have a pool.
Even for me, the big one's a pool. Love a pool. I'd love a cinema room. That'd be amazing. 10-15 minutes drive from a beach would be, again, fantastic.
Not looking for much then, Max?
I think if we somehow couldn't afford a 4-bedroom house or the dream property and in a nice area, myself and Sarah would really need to sit down and have a long, hard discussion about whether it was actually worth moving to Australia or not.
Finding the ideal home at the right price could make or break the family's hopes of a new life together down under. To give them an idea of what's on offer in Perth, we're showing them 3 properties, 2 on budget and 1 which could be their dream home. The search begins in Butler, a suburb 25 miles north of Perth. Just 2 kilometres from the Indian Ocean, and with a wide range of local amenities, it could be the perfect spot for the Bones. Will this 4-bedroom house be just what they're looking for?
Dark, I thought.
Oh, it's dark, isn't it? It's quite small as well, isn't it?
Yeah, really dingy and dark.
First impressions wouldn't be what I would hope to see in an Australian house.
That's not a great start, and on closer inspection, things get worse.
This is really old and needing a lot of work done to it.
Workmanship's quite poor, to be honest. Round about there, there's cracks everywhere, and yeah. I wouldn't buy it.
Hold on, Max. You've not seen everything yet.
What have we got through here? Oh, it's a kitchenette. Oh, nice.
Oh wow, right, okay.
The open-plan kitchen goes down well.
Yep.
You can look out onto the garden, which is really quite big.
But also visible is one typical Australian feature, which means another thumbs down.
I don't like the corrugated iron. That's a big bugbear.
Max is getting worried.
Yeah, this is quite a wee bit concerning now if this is the standard that is maybe the only option for us in Australia. This isn't good enough.
There's more to see, maybe. Maybe it'll surprise us.
Sarah's not giving up just yet, and the master bedroom has one pleasing aspect.
Oh, see, I like this. This is
That's
great.
dead right, yeah.
Could you imagine just having a bedroom and just looking out onto if you did get a pool?
But the bathroom's a big letdown.
It just seems so old-fashioned.
So for 5 of us,
No, definitely not.
oh, without the cube outside, wouldn't it?
Outdoors, the garden's dining areas are more attractive space.
Oh, this is
so
nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So nice.
It's quite neat.
Oh, you feel the breeze.
Definitely see myself sitting at that with an orange juice and a croissant in the morning before work.
Although it's missing one feature, Sarah and Hayden have plans.
Where would you put your pool if you had a room for a pool? Would you have it right over there? All the way to there?
That could be Olympic-sized, Hayden. While the garden has the space the Bones are looking for, this house's interior has left everyone underwhelmed. And their £300,000 or $545,000 budget may not even meet the asking price.
I'm really nervous about turning this card over. If it's at the top of your budget, my stomach's
Me too. I wouldn't like to pay any more than $375 for this.
I would
Really,
have went $425, $430.
$425.
Right, Rhiannon.
Ready? Ready?
Fingers crossed, guys. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
£267,000.
It may be £33,000 below budget, but that's not enough to impress Max.
this house.
extortionate. Extortionate.
Yeah.
Absolute rip-off.
Oh no, that's really scary for where we go from here. I feel really disappointed and quite worried about what the rest of the day holds.
With their day discovering Perth properties off to a disappointing start, could Sarah and Max's vision of a life down under already be disappearing? Property number 2 is also in the Butler area. It's a spacious 4-bedroom home, just what the family are after, but will it impress enough to lift their spirits?
Oh wow! Oh, look what's in here, Hayden. Do you like this room?
Is lovely.
This is lovely.
This is really nice.
It's a much more promising start.
So they've got a pool table in, but we could change that and you could have things to
Cinema
utilise it as a family. Maybe not a cinema room, but yeah, you could utilise it. But yeah, definitely much better than the previous property.
Oh, yep.
I'm just afraid of the price now.
And the master bedroom doesn't disappoint either.
Oh, Sarah.
It's walk-in wardrobes. 2? I've got half each.
Oh,
What have we
nice.
got here?
Nice.
Oh, this is a huge space as well, isn't it?
Toilet. Double shower.
Look at that. You'll be able
Oh, this is big.
This is the kind of bathroom that we would like to have.
This house seems to be delivering on all fronts.
So nice.
Look at this space.
What?
In here.
Oh,
That
wow.
is amazing.
This is the dream. This feels as if this could be the one.
Oh, another bedroom.
Oh.
Well, this is big as well,
Oh.
isn't it?
And Max spies something which indicates this could be the Bones' home from home.
Here,
This-
Jamie.
This is clearly meant to be.
To
This
be.
is our house. That was a sign. It's meant to be.
Outside lies another surprise.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing. Oh, wow.
Oh, this is lovely.
This, you can imagine, this.
Lovely.
This is the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sitting with a glass of wine, having a chat about our day after school, everybody just catching up and,
Yep.
and chilling. I think this would be worth working really, really, really hard for.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look, you can feel
There
the
we
sun just...
Could you imagine just coming out and swimming in your own pool?
It's huge.
This is just crazy.
This house seems tailor-made for the family, but is it somewhere they could afford to call home with their £300,000 or $545,000 budget?
So how much do you think?
I had thought about 550,000 and now I think probably 600 when you see the outside area. What do you think? How much do you think it might be
Maybe
looking at?
575 to
575?
600.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm feeling almost nervous that it's beyond what we can afford because this is the house I want. This is the house we want.
Ready,
Is this the moment of
Cara?
truth? Oh,
No way.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
surprising.
It's only £17,000 over budget.
As long as the job situation goes well, wow.
That's
With a
achievable,
pool.
isn't it? That's amazing.
Very
That
That's
is.
amazing.
This house has knocked the family for six, and Rhiannon and Sarah's emotions are running high.
Me and my mum came from a house that's like, you know, 2 bedrooms. It wasn't very nice at all, and she's done amazing. And we've all done amazing. And if we were to get this, it would just be the dream.
To show other people that look where this person who was a single parent at 16 has come, and this is in 15 years. It's just amazing, and Rhiannon's getting all emotional.
I just feel like so proud of my mum to have came to like this place, and I sorry. Oh, it's just amazing.
Everyone's fallen for this house, but there's still one more to see. The potential dream home we found for them.
It'd be amazing just to experience that and let the children see what a dream property would look like.
Yep.
I'd love to see a dream property after seeing this. Yeah.
The Bones' final stop is in Quinns Rocks. Originally a holiday destination, it's now a popular residential suburb, just a 30-minute commute from Perth city centre. This modern new build is only a stone's throw away from the beach, just what Max was looking for.
You can actually see the sea through the trees over there.
Yeah.
That's how close it is.
Yep.
A life by the beach could be within reach, but will this house have the wow factor of property too?
Oh wow, this is nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's dead bright, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It sounds promising.
Oh, this is huge.
Oh
This is
wow.
absolutely huge.
Gorgeous.
What's in here?
No way. What?
Wow. Look at this size. This is a bedroom.
It's not long before Sarah's sorting out the storage.
Look, places for all my handbags. And you would be able to put them all in, it would be like Kardashian.
And Max's dream is about to come true too.
Oh, I wonder who's going to be happy being in this room.
That's
Another bed.
incredible.
Move it.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, right. Mum, now you think.
Man, I want this house. I just want this house.
We go to
Oh,
the beach
wow.
next week.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Look at this area.
Oh wow, big TV.
This house has surpassed everyone's expectations.
Whoa!
Big room.
And Hayden spied one more family-friendly feature.
I'm not telling you, but you have to go to the window.
No way! Oh yeah, you could relax in here, couldn't you?
Oh yeah.
This is a dream, isn't it? Just to be able to sit out your back door and relax.
Yep.
This property has delivered everything the Bones could want from a dream home. But how close will it come to their $545,000 budget?
I would say probably 700, 750.
Yeah, I'd go almost 675.
Would you?
I think with a bit
Yeah,
share.
what do you think?
I'm going for 775.
Is it off? Much bigger?
Okay.
Right, will we turn it over? How much?
Ready?
$392,705.
705. Wow.
It's £92,000 over budget.
Less than I thought it was going to be.
With the right jobs and salary down under, this home could be within reach. But Rhiannon's got her heart set on another home.
For us as a family, the space in here is just too much, and over the other property is just almost perfect.
The Bones search for Perth property has brought mixed results. House number 1 was under budget but too dark and small for the family's needs. Property 2 had plenty of space and went down well with everyone. And home number 3 really was a dream home, but perhaps just too spacious for Rhiannon. So when it comes to the vote, will the Bones choose home or away?
What a wonderful day visiting the houses in Australia. Now it's time to vote. Do we prefer Australian houses or British houses?
Australia.
Yeah.
Unsure?
No way.
Wow.
The price of the properties compared to the house we have at home is really expensive.
Expensive compared to what we are in the UK, but what's it have to offer us? At least you never voted for UK. That's positive. The dream's not dead.
Sarah's undecided vote has surprised everyone. Could she slowly be discovering Australia may not meet her expectations? Today is Cara's 10th birthday, but any celebrations could be short-lived as Sarah and Max check out their work prospects in Perth. Securing the right job has always been Max's biggest worry about a move. It's Sarah who's the main visa applicant. Back in the UK, she's a qualified community worker.
I love this job. I have worked in social care and with people experiencing homelessness or threatened with homelessness for 10 years.
It's a job she knows the value of firsthand.
If it hadn't been for supports and information I had got going through the homeless process, I would never have been able to achieve what I've achieved today.
And while Max enjoys his job as area manager for a pizza chain, it does have its downsides.
My current job I've been doing for about 9 years now. It's a lot of evening work and weekend work. Again, there's a lot of early starts as well.
We've arranged for Sarah to visit St Bartholomew's house in Perth to check out her work opportunities. The shelter looks after 600 people at risk of or experiencing homelessness. She's met by manager and expat Nina Crossland.
Welcome to St Bart's. So we've got about 148 rooms here, so it's quite a decent sized facility that we've got.
Really impressed. It's a really, really big property in comparison to what we've got back in Scotland. Really modern. It's wow, yeah.
Sarah's keen to find out how her job might differ down under.
In terms of work in Australia, there's obviously the same issues that there are in the UK, and we've had a number of people come from the UK and transition really easily.
And if her qualifications from the UK would be relevant.
I have a house at SVQ 3 in health and social care. I have a PDA in house and law and advice, but my degree is in business studies, so that's a worry that my skills won't be able to transfer.
And they changed the the jobs on the list of what they're actually looking for at times. So welfare worker, I believe, is on there. So I think, you know, you can really look to consider that whether that's something that you can fall under. And we've definitely supported people to do that.
Knowing her skills could transfer is encouraging news for Sarah. Meanwhile, across town, Max is about to get the lowdown on opportunities in the restaurant sector.
Come on in. That's good, thank you.
He's meeting with Andrew Thomas, Operations Director of a speciality coffee shop chain.
How would somebody get into a business like this? Would they start sort of entry level, or...?
As I understand it, you kind of spent nine odd years with a pizza business and 5 years as an area manager.
Yeah.
The opportunity and the availability for those positions definitely exists.
Max's experience is paying off, but would his shift patterns be any better than at home?
Perth, as I quickly learned, is a kind of an early rising town.
Right.
However, leaving at 4, you know, 4:30, 5 o'clock, no one frowns upon that.
Yeah.
I don't get it in my neck from my wife anymore.
Right, okay.
So I'm home, I see my kids in the morning and have dinner every
Oh,
night.
that sounds great.
Early finishes means Max could get more of the family time he's been missing out on. But if he moves to work, salary for the couple will be key too. At St Bart's, Sarah's about to find out how much she could earn in a year.
You can be considering something between 52,000 as a starting point, up to 57,000. You could consider, you know, a team leader role or a coordinator position, which would take you up to roughly about sort of 70,000.
That's a potential annual salary of almost £39,000.
That's really impressive. It's a lot more than what I get just now in the UK.
In fact, it's nearly double what Sarah currently earns.
Very, very impressed, and it makes me very hopeful of opportunities if I was to come over to Australia.
But Sarah knows Max will need a positive result on the earnings front if he's to be persuaded to move the family down under.
If he can't secure a good income or an increased salary, or at least the same as what he does, then it's not an option.
So what are Max's prospects?
The base salary would be probably about $70,000 to $100,000, and that's, but then plus superannuation on top of that. So that would be somewhere in the region of about £40,000 to £70,000.
Okay, it's a good wage.
That compares favourably with Max's salary in the UK, but he still has some concerns about a move.
Very happy about it, but it's just the danger of, you know, that's what I could achieve. Yeah. And it's whether or not, again, moving over here first time, whether I would achieve that.
Do you think we would be able to see more of you in that kind of role rather than what you're in just now?
Yeah, I hope so. Definitely kind of divide between work life and kind of family life. Can be done if you work hard.
If you have worked hard.
If you work hard and you take a risk, and it's a big risk. That's what I'm realising is it's a big risk.
Big risk to take.
No matter what the situation is, we're rolling the dice and we see what happens. It's been a very important day for finding out about work prospects, and this is how we're going to vote. Undecided.
Australia! I love my job in the UK, but I just think there's so much more opportunities for career progression, and the salary is much more for me here in Australia.
Yep. I think there's a huge amount of possibilities here. I just need to find out just a wee bit more.
Still playing the cautious card, Max hasn't yet been convinced a life down under's a real possibility. So will a rare family day out together, experiencing Australia's great outdoors, win him round? Today the Bones are visiting Yanchep National Park. It's the perfect place to get up close and personal with some Australian wildlife.
Oh, koalas.
Oh, wow, look.
Koalas.
Who's going to be first to see if we can see any? Look! How can you see it? Sleeping. Wow! How cute is that?
Gorgeous.
It's sleeping.
It's awesome.
What's that over there, Hayden? Can you see it?
It's kangaroos.
Wow.
Mingling with marsupials seems to have cast a spell on Max.
Oh, that's incredible. It's just a different world. It's so cool. This is incredible. You see these things on the TV for years and years and years, and to finally be here, it's just incredible.
And Cara's also entranced.
Janet, you can have the baby kangaroo and I'll have the koala. We can swap every week.
Deal. They're so cute.
It's been a rare chance for the family to spend time together with Max.
It's so good to see the kids just having fun and enjoying themselves. This has just been amazing. Great. Having Max here is really strange for us as a family. Usually we tend to do things as a family of 4 when Max is working. So it's been really fantastic.
And Rhiannon's noticed a difference in her mum.
For me to see my mum and Max together, it's just great. I feel like my mum especially, she's so happy when she sees the kids happy, and when she's with Max, there is just like a kind of air of happiness. And I know that sounds cheesy, but around everyone it's just, yeah, it's just been amazing.
It's been a day of simple pleasures, but one which could have been a turning point for Max.
Today's great, the best probably day out I've had for a while. Certainly better than anything we've had in the UK for a long while. No matter what we do, no matter how much information we have here, I think it's still going to be a big risk coming out. But seeing today, I'm starting to feel as if the risk is definitely worthwhile. To have that time, hopefully on a regular basis, would be fantastic.
So based on lifestyle, will the family choose Australia or the UK?
What an amazing day here at the National Park, seeing the koalas and the kangaroos. Now it's time to vote.
Australia! What's up, So we prefer Australia?
Yep, Australia.
We had a good day.
Fantastic day.
Where else can you sit and have your lunch with kangaroos as your company?
Just being able to walk past koalas and kangaroos, you can't usually do that.
No, definitely
It's ducks or cows or something where we don't. Koalas and kangaroos, big difference.
Different world.
So far, their time in Perth has shown the Bones that Australia could give them the family life Sarah and Max have been dreaming of. But Max is still concerned the finances of a move just won't stack up. Getting the right price for the family home in the UK could be a good start. Max and Sarah believe it's worth £190,000. We sent 2 estate agents round to see if they agree.
Oh, very nice. Lovely spacious reception hallway. Oh, I love the doors, the solid oak. Very nice.
It's a lovely kitchen. It's a spacious family dining kitchen. Very nice.
This is the room we use all the time.
Wow, yes. What a great room. Obviously been extended to take full advantage of the views. I love the hat.
Look, it's got your Australia hat in it.
Yeah, spectacular views out over the countryside.
It's the master bedroom. Again, it's a very spacious room. Faces to the front, which is very good because it gives it lots of light.
Yeah, a really nice spacious bathroom, keeping with a house of this size. Lovely corner bath and a large walk-in shower.
This is my favourite room of the house. I like pretty pink princesses and stunning scenery to the back of this property. So again, this room's got a lovely view.
Again, another nice pink room. A good size. I don't know how they've managed to get a photograph of me in my swimming trunks, but there we are.
It's a stunning family detached property. It's in a lovely area. It's surrounded by beautiful countryside, and in today's current market, I'd value the property at £195,000, and for a quick sale, £185,000.
It's a very impressive family home, 7 apartments, 4 bedrooms with a lovely extension to the rear, taking full advantage of the views. In the current market, I would value this property at £200,000, and for a quick sale, if the owner is looking to move abroad, £185,000.
I feel a big relief. That was a big pressure there. That opens doors, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. For the kind of value of the properties in Perth, I was quite concerned that we wouldn't have enough equity to bring over. But with that, it's very positive, and I think this could be a go now.
They're encouraging valuations, but would the family finances balance down under? We've provided a comparison of living costs between the UK and Australia to help the couple do the sums. First up is the weekly grocery bill.
Milk's similar, almost double, in fact more than double, for brown bread.
Oh.
So yoghurts we go through a lot of in the house. It's over 4 times more expensive for yoghurts. Crisps, similar.
The crisps are awesome here. I was hoping they were going to be more expensive to try and deter me. So that works out £36.89 more expensive per week.
Yep.
And which, if we times that by 4, gives us £147.56 per month more. But it doesn't seem unachievable.
No.
And again, anybody that knows me back at home will know I'm a bargain hunter, and I like
your bargains. Yeah.
So I would make it work.
Yeah.
That might take some savvy shopping, Sarah. Examining their bigger outgoings, such as mortgage payments, the couple based their figure on the second property they saw.
Minus 106.39.
Equals minus £192.39p.
The family's mortgage payments would be £200 a month higher in Australia, and it would mean almost doubling the length of their mortgage term.
30 years compared to 14 years in the UK.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing, isn't it, when you look at it?
Very disappointing.
Overall, the couple would be worse off by almost £1,200 a year. But could their potential earnings make up the shortfall?
So, combined total income monthly would be
$3,838. Yep. Okay, the difference between my income in the UK and Australia, I'd be £2 a month better off.
That's not going to make much difference. Will Sarah's salary?
£236
better off.
Combined £238 per month.
Which isn't a lot.
Well, actually, I feel pretty good.
Although they would be better off in Australia, the couple feel it's not worth increasing the term of their mortgage.
I feel quite flat just now and I just need time to work this out. But at the moment I feel quite deflated actually. Yeah. So after looking at the figures, it is time to vote.
UK. I don't think I would ever want to go back to having a 30-year term on our mortgage.
I think it's a no-brainer. Financially, we're better off in the UK. To have a mortgage for another 30 years doesn't really appeal to me. Yeah, the UK, by a long shot.
A longer mortgage term means more time together for the Bones would come at a cost. And there's the emotional cost of a move to consider too. While Hayden's looked after by a childminder, the rest of the family choose to watch messages from home together.
Hi Hayden.
Sarah, Max.
Oh,
say hi,
Rona.
So cute, isn't she?
Hi there. How's things going? I hope Australia's meeting all your expectations.
Hello, Max and Sarah. Hello, Rhiannon and Karen, Hayden. A good dad, a good husband, and a very good son.
Sarah's very dedicated and committed member of staff, very enthusiastic.
I love you guys.
You love me too,
but we're 4.
Yeah.
We're not designed to be a 3.
I'm going to miss Sarah and the kids incredibly. And I'm not saying I won't miss Max, but we've been through a lot together. I'm sitting here and can feel myself welling up, and I'm going to miss her incredibly. God.
There's the one part of you that's wishing them all the best, and obviously it's going into a new life. But it's going to be a new life for us as well. That's hard to take.
My dad doesn't get upset.
No, that's horrible.
I don't think we could all cope without you. We couldn't do it. Please stay.
This is your home, and yeah, I don't think I would enjoy anything that I do as much if you weren't there as well.
How real, yeah.
We'll miss you both. We'll miss the kids something terrible. But if it's what you want to do, then we certainly won't stand in your way. Love you loads. Bye.
You're going to go to Australia and wish you all the very best, and we're delighted for you.
Oh, that was hard to see Papa upset, wasn't it? Which he was. That was hard.
Certainly our intention isn't to hurt anybody. That's the last thing we want to do in the world. But watching that video, you realise that you are hurting people.
It's going to be really, really hard to leave the people behind that we care about. But we need to think of what's best for the family of 5.
I think we've got to do what's best for us as a family, but obviously there's more than 5 of us in our family. Sorry.
For 5 years, Sarah and Max have dreamt of giving their family a new life and believed Australia was the answer. But the week shown the Bones that a move to the other side of the world will come with a heavy financial and emotional cost. Will the family decide that's a price worth paying? There's no doubt time together this week has had a positive impact on everyone.
It's been amazing spending time as a family, and with Max being here all the time, that's been really, really good.
You can see my mum and Max getting back to the way they used to be. Even just simple things like them walking arm in arm. And it's so nice because they're both so happy.
But a decision on where the family's future lies is anything but clear-cut.
It's been a roller coaster week. It's been ups and downs, so much information. The financial aspect is concerning, but if you take the risk and it works out, the rewards are huge, but if it doesn't work out, big risk.
I feel probably more confused now than what I felt before I came out. It's been much more difficult making the decision for today than I would ever have thought.
As their final vote approaches, Rhiannon's just as torn as Sarah and Max.
Seeing my Nana and Papa especially so upset, it was just horrible. It's been a roller coaster of a week. Now it's time for the final vote.
Australia! It's in! What's happened to you? Do you want to stay at the beach or do you want to stay at home? You don't know?
It's Australia. I thought you were undecided.
I changed 2 seconds ago because I turned round and saw you and Hayden and Cara in the sea.
I was the same, standing on the beach. I thought, why, life's short. Life is short, why not take the risk?
I want to go tomorrow. I don't want to go home.
It's been a life-changing week for the Bones, and it looks like they're now ready to take the leap and start afresh on the other side of the world. We wish them all the very best.